Year A, Lesson 14, A Faithful Slave. Friday's lesson is entitled Forgotten. Memory verse, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. Our Bible reference is found in Genesis chapter 41, verses 1 to 14. Pharaoh's butler had been thankful that Joseph had told him the meaning of his dream, and he had been grateful to be released from prison. He probably had promised to do his best to persuade Pharaoh to release Joseph from prison too. But did he remember? Genesis chapter 40, verse 23. Yet did not the chief butler remember Joseph, but forgot him. Day after day went by, and Joseph kept hoping to be released. Finally, he decided that the butler must have forgotten him. How disappointing! For 2 more years, Joseph continued faithfully doing his jobs in the prison, still choosing to believe that God was taking care of him and had not forgotten him. Do you think that Joseph ever thought about the 2 dreams he had many years before when he was still at home in Canaan? If so, do you think they gave him even a tiny spark of hope? As he was in prison at that time, it seemed that he would never be anything more than a slave in prison as long as he lived. Joseph could never have imagined that instead of being a slave the rest of his life, he would soon become so important that the people in Egypt and other countries would know about him. There was a lot of excitement in Pharaoh's palace one day. He was feeling very uneasy about the future, as if something terrible might happen. As his anxiety increased, his servants in the palace became more and more fearful. What was the cause of all this anguish? Pharaoh had 2 dreams that made him feel there would soon be serious trouble. He didn't know the meaning of what he saw in his dreams, and neither his wise men nor his magicians could tell him the meanings. This excitement reminded the chief butler that Joseph interpreted his dream. When he told Pharaoh about it, he sent for Joseph at once. Imagine how shocked Joseph was when officers rushed into the prison and told the keeper they were to take a prisoner named Joseph to the palace at once. Let's apply it. Had Joseph been faithful in the little disagreeable things in prison, or was he waiting until he had an important job?